Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me this logo and asked for some help. Well, he didn't really ask me. He wanted to know who could do it, and I can do it, but there are people out there that can vectorize this probably pretty quick, pretty fast, and I've heard pretty cheap. And I I do not do anything that I have to manually trace, but this one is garbage if you don't manually trace it, um, because it's just all it's it's pixelized. There's double lines, and it would take the Corel trace just can't do it. But this is an easy one and probably a good lesson for him. So I'm only going to do about half of it. I'm going to do the top half. The bottom half would be equally as easy because it's all straight lines. There's no curves. The hardest part is going to be getting the font right. So we're just going to take our 2-point line and just start somewhere, and you don't have to be perfect, and then click off and click back, and you'll see in just a second we can change these nodes. I'm going to go a little faster for the video than I did it the first time, but you just draw it till you get there, let go, and then click it again, and your lines on that particular deal don't have to be perfectly straight. We can very easily fix that. I'm using somebody else's program, so it's got a, when somebody sends me a file, it takes over. Then I'm going to draw this bolt of lightning, and it's equally as easy. It actually goes off the page a little bit. But since it's all straight lines, I thought I would do a video. I very seldom do I ever do this. So let's just get this one out of the way. Let's put it down. And let's take our new shape and move it to the left or the right and take our new shape. Now we have two shapes. And actually right now I would take the Smart Fill tool and fill that shape in and then move it over. Fill that. And if you ever see this happen, that's because this bounding box is to the middle of our new drawing. So let's move that over equally again. Move that over the total way, and then we can use the Smart Fill tool and it should fill it all in, and then move it over. Now we could get rid of these lines. See how big the bounding box is? Let's just get rid of these lines. Let's bring this back into the picture. Let's zoom in here a little bit. And let's take both of them and left click, right click. I like drawing everything in hairlines. Everything looks pretty good. This is a little bit off. So take your shape tool, select both those, go up to align nodes, and we're going to line them horizontally. You see how it brought it even? We're going to do the same thing there. Align those horizontally. Align these two vertically, and if I would have taken my time, I wouldn't have to do this. But basically, we have the shape we want. These two could be done. You know, Corel will put it exactly, align them so you actually have a box now. Now we need to put the eye in, and I couldn't really tell if the eye is round. It looks like a little box. And because of the fact that I moved my box over, I can't just put the eye. So I would suggest not moving anything and just take your eye and get it somewhere where you think it is and just put it there. Then when you smart fill it, the eye will show up. Probably need to make it a little bit bigger. Let's back up here. Now we're going to write the word Thunderbird. Thunderbirds. And this is going to be the hardest part, is matching this font. And as a matter of fact, I just made a video on how to match fonts. We're not anywhere close. But I mean, we're close, but if the logo has to be perfect. Now this is one thing that you can do with this logo. You've got the font selected, hold down the shift key and hit C, and it's going to center it in that box. Then left click, right click, and just fill in with the Smart Fill tool, and then fill in your holes of your font. And then for the arrow or the lightning bolt, we need to take the Smart Fill tool, and it's a lighter gray, and it actually put a black, we're going to make that black line a little bit thicker. We'll make it 1 point. And that looks pretty close to the logo. And then if you just do that to the bottom half, I think you'll be pleased. Now, just one word of warning, once you start tracing, don't move it. Don't move anything manually like that. Matter of fact, it would be smart to go to range and lock that logo so it cannot be moved. So then you could start here and put your bird on top of that other logo and then nudge it out of the way. And then when you start drawing your bottom half, nudge it over. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.